Commodore condominiums, still trying to understand what happened yesterday when a parasail detached from the boat that was towing it and lifted two girls right up into the air. The two hit the top of the condo. Then they fell over the side, hitting a power line and a couple of cars in the parking lot. The physical reminders of the tragedy are gone today, but as News Channel 7's Sonica Dange tells us, many of the guests say the horrifying images of seeing two helpless girls won't be easily removed or forgotten.
People who saw this horrifying scene at the Commodore condominiums Monday say it will haunt them forever.
It was very traumatic on me. I didn't sleep much last night.
I couldn't sleep last night. I just the only thing I could see, just them hitting the side of the...
Yeah, the sound of them hitting that building, I mean, it's just there, you know. Like I said, most god-awful thing I've ever seen.
17-year-olds Alexis Fairchild and Sydney Good were vacationing in Panama City Beach with Sydney's family. The two girls went parasailing Monday afternoon, despite approaching stormy conditions. This is a tweet from Alexis's Twitter account portraying just how nervous and excited the two girls were. Around 4 o'clock, the boat began to sway dangerously.
It was very obvious yesterday. Training or lack thereof came into play in this. The operators of the boat probably waited 20-30 minutes too long to try and get the girls in.
As the operator was trying to reel in the teens, the tow line apparently snapped, setting the girls adrift, as onlookers watched in horror.
It tore my heart, and just the screaming and how scared they must have been heading towards that building, you know, and then all of a sudden they hit and it was quiet.
I just don't know what's going through their minds.
Those with children say the experience was even more difficult to watch.
That's all I could see was, you know, same age, same stature and build as my daughter.
I cried for probably an hour after watching it. I mean, I got 3 little girls, you know, I can't imagine how that mom and dad feels, you know.
Alexis's family arrived in Panama City Tuesday morning. In Panama City Beach, Sonica Dange, News Channel 7.
The Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission taking the lead on the investigation with assistance from the Bay County Sheriff's Office and the U.S. Coast Guard.
Well, as you've just heard, some of the questioning the capability and experience of the parasailing operator. There are more than 100 parasailing operators in Florida, 4 in Panama City Beach. But as News Channel 7's Adam Klotz tells us, they operate almost entirely unregulated.
Kathleen Mescal died after slipping from a parasailing harness in Pompano Beach last summer and dropped nearly 200 feet. Her husband was in the harness next to her. He's now suing the operator, seeking punitive damages, but he's also hoping to change the industry as well.
There's no requirement that these parasail operators have insurance, and there's no requirement that they don't take passengers out when the weather is poor. And a lot of these accidents and wrongful deaths and serious catastrophic injuries are happening in bad weather patterns.
Senate Bill 64 could have prevented Monday's tragedy in Panama City Beach. The proposal would have required parasailing to take place at least 1,800 feet offshore. It would have shut down operations in winds 20 knots or more. And it would have required operators to carry up to $1 million of insurance on each passenger. But the House version of the bill never passed. Opponents said it would add unnecessary expense to private industry.
When people come and they want to, they want to pay somebody a commercial operation for a service, that they need to know that the government is there regulating and making sure that that industry is safe. That's the part of the job of government.
Local governments have only a limited amount of room to impose regulation.
We try to be sure that they have license, and we monitor if they should violate and come in closer to the shores. So we have some enforcement inside the city.
But most parasailing activities, as well as Monday's accident, have been outside of city limits. In Panama City Beach, Adam Klotz, News Channel 7.